Recording?
Yeah.
Wow. Right, you might hear a bit of commentary then as we go home.
I won't hear anything.
Alright, we are on our way home. Got an hour or so to go. Oh, don't do that, madam. Huh? Are you alright? I've been trying the quick shifter as well, where you don't have to use the clutch. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting better. Yeah, so we've been out for a little poodle. Well, quite a long one actually. Partly because we didn't really get the directions all that well sorted on our way out there. And I'm on my new bike. New to me. This is, instead of the Triumph Street Scrambler. So as we're pootling along, I'll tell you why I bothered to change it and what my initial thoughts are on it. I mean, I'm going to tell you straight away that I have no regrets swapping up, simply because this is going to be a better bet on longer trips. It's just got a little bit more go and it's got a little bit more comfort, but it's actually got a considerably more comfort. Considerably more power. I think the Street Scrambler was about 55 brake horsepower, this is 77. So 20 horsepower more. And you notice it when you're doing sort of dual carriageway and motorways. In particular, I notice it when I'm driving into a headwind. It's got lots of bells and whistles, which I don't think is particularly, if they come up in conversation, I'll tell you about them. They're not game changers for me. The keyless ignition it's got, for example, well, I don't know. I think I'd rather have a key, to be honest. Now I'm concerned the battery's going to bloody conk out. on the keyless fob. I'm sure there's an emergency way of, and there is, it's an emergency way of starting it by holding it next to something near the battery or something, but I mean, to be honest, keyless ignition is neither here nor there for me. Quite a nice, it's nice, but it's certainly not essential. The things that I am really enjoying is the suspension, the electronic suspension. We're 2 up at the moment, so I've got it on rider with pillion, and you can actually feel the back end just rise up a little bit and give me a little bit more cushioning. Lorry was swearing about, swerving about all over the place. Yeah, so keyless ignition, I'm not sure. The dash, I mean, people have done whole, videos on the dash, haven't they? It's such a work of art. It's clear. It's got all the information you could possibly want. Sometimes you do have to go hunting through some menus to get to it, and I'll no doubt get more attuned to using the whiz wheel on the side and various bits and pieces. It's got cruise control, which I think will be a godsend if I do some long trips. I've had it on a couple of times today, and it just took the pressure off my arm a little bit, but it's getting a little bit sore. I absolutely know where I am now, which is nice. First time in a while. So the Street Scrambler was in my possession for the best part of 3 years. Some of it was spent in a workshop trying to be fixed, which, fair play to them, they did eventually fix. So I hadn't done loads of miles on it, and I was just finding it a little bit limited when I wanted to do, these sort of trips a bit further afield. Need to be, I was loving it for bimbling around the Norfolk coast, which is what I got it for. But I'm now semi-retired, and I think I'd like to do some slightly longer trips. I'd like to get myself some luggage of some sort and feel as if I can go for, go overnight and do things in a little bit of comfort. Heated grips. I hadn't put heated grips on the Scrambler. Probably would have done had I kept it as we're moving into some colder weather. 17 degrees out today, so I don't need them on at the moment, but the wind is quite chilly. We've had a northerly wind for about a week or so, and it really has dropped the temperature down from what has been a lovely summer. sensation of a little click every time I pull the clutch in. So just outside, we're on the Northampton Road, heading towards Peterborough. Quite familiar to most people, I imagine, who know this area, coming from the Midlands. Tend to use this road. And I've been out to meet an old friend of mine who also is a biker. And she's only just started biking a year or so ago. She's already done, I think last year, 10,000 miles, which for somebody who's new to biking, I think is incredible. I think it's lovely. It puts me to shame, definitely. Those sort of number of miles. She's got a little, well, I say little, there's nothing little about it really, Suzuki Gladius, which is what she learnt on. So So 16 miles to Peterborough. So would I recommend the Street Scrambler to anyone? Absolutely. It's lovely. It's smooth. It's well made. It's very manageable. It's got a good squirt of low down grunt from certainly 0 to 60. It does run out of steam a little bit once you get much above that, especially into a headwind, whereas this one keeps pulling, and this one isn't stupid quick, it's just got a little bit more power. Its handling is good. I think the brakes are adequate. Probably better now than since 2019 they made the power a little bit, gave it a little bit more punch, and they gave the brakes a little bit more bite. So I imagine all of the things that needed doing were probably addressed. It got rain and road mode. Instead of just on and off. So yeah, there was a little bit, it was an upgrade. But I loved it. Absolutely loved it, and I will certainly miss it when I'm just hugging this one in and out of the garage, because I've already noticed that this is quite a beast actually. I think the 850 is even heavier. Funnily enough, they say the big ones, the Boxers, are not too bad. I'm going to have to start using the quick shifter because this is hurting my fingers. I would say the Street Scrambler's got a lighter clutch, and a much better sound to it. This sounds as if it's rattling away a little bit. Sounds a lot better once you get the revs up. Whereas you'll probably hear if I ever manage to get the revs up. Quite a blustery day today. I think we had the wind against us most of the way. We went to just near Milton Keynes. Don't know how many miles in total that is. 100 or so, I imagine. Maybe not quite 100. And my friend was coming from Stratford, so she had about an hour and a half, it said, for her. It said it had an hour and a half for us, and we both ended up taking best part of 2 hours to get there. Anyway, lovely to see her. I haven't seen her for quite a while. And it's quite nice to be able to go out on the bike. I'd invite my daughter along with me as well. So her first sort of longish ride is a billion. Just to see if she likes it. She doesn't have to do it anymore, does she? But she's no bother. So, just basic comfort issues. I just find this incredibly comfortable. Some people have moaned about the seat. I've been on the seat now on and off for 4 hours, and still okay. I don't think there's many seats that are comfortable for for 4 hours anyway. The ergonomics are good. Handlebars are lovely and just seem natural. They don't seem, they are wide, they don't seem stupidly wide, or there's no sense of being cramped. I think it's about 815 seat height on 5'11". It's just perfect for me, absolutely perfect. I can get my feet down. Which is our road? Which is our road? Down there?
I wasn't paying attention.
I think it's down there. Yeah, I think it's down there. I've got a bit of cramp. Yeah, but there's too much traffic, isn't there? There's too much sort of like swapping and changing going on. They're posh, aren't they? You okay? Wrong lane. Yeah, so the quick shifter I think works really well going up. So I'm really happy with it. 4, 5, 6, 4 into 5, 5 into 6. I think it works really well. I don't think I've quite got the hang of how to use it. Smoothly going in the other direction. And it could well be that it's just because it's not smooth. It may not be me at all. I've got a feeling it's probably me. We need a stretch, don't you think? Go on then. I know we haven't got long to go, but my bum's going really numb.
My legs are stiff. Oh, I didn't realise I wasn't that bad on it.
No, the trouble is you've got to sort of respond to what your body's saying sometimes, haven't you? God, it leans over a long way sometimes, doesn't it? What is that on there?
Huh?
What's that? What is it? What is it?
Oh, it's coming away.
No, that's alright then, it'll come off with a bit of soap and water. Oh, I can feel you getting a little bit sort of shiffly.
It's just my hips.
Yeah,
You're
when you're on your own, you can move around, you can move backwards and forwards.
But also you're on, my legs are quite wide, so suddenly you just can't
Yeah. Oh, we've done well. We've done, it'll be nearly 200 miles, you know.